When a pope dies, the world witnesses a blend of sacred ritual, ancient tradition, and quiet reverence, an orchestrated farewell befitting the leader of over 1 billion Catholics. It begins with a moment of solemn confirmation. The Camerlengo, the chamberlain of the Holy Roman Church, enters the Pope's chamber. With care and ritual, he calls the pontiff's baptismal name 3 times, each call echoing in the stillness, awaiting a response that will never come. When the silence speaks louder than any word, the Camerlengo declares, "The Pope is truly dead." What follows is both symbolic and practical. The fisherman's ring, once pressed into wax to seal papal decrees, is brought forward. With a hammer, it is struck and destroyed, its shattering a final safeguard against forgery. The papal seal is also broken, signifying the end of this papacy's authority. Then, the bells toll. Across the Vatican and beyond, the deep, resonant chimes of St. Peter's Basilica sound out into the world. Churches across continents join in mourning, their bells proclaiming the passing of the Holy Father. Within Vatican walls, the papal apartments are sealed. The Swiss Guard, once protectors of the living Pope, step back in silent reverence. The seat of Peter is now empty. The Church enters a period known as the Novem Diales, 9 days of mourning. The Pope's body lies in state beneath the soaring dome of St. Peter's Basilica, allowing the faithful to pass by, pray, weep, and give thanks. Each day, a requiem mass is offered for the repose of his soul. The funeral is a moment of global significance. Beneath the open sky of St. Peter's Square, cardinals, bishops, world leaders, and ordinary pilgrims gather. The final rites are offered, and the Pope is laid to rest, most often in the crypt below the basilica, unless he has requested otherwise. With his burial, the Church enters the sede vacante, literally, the seat is vacant. During this time, no major decisions can be made. The weight of governance falls to the Camerlengo, who ensures the day-to-day operations continue. Meanwhile, a momentous task begins. Cardinals under the age of 80 are summoned from across the globe. They gather in the Sistine Chapel under Michelangelo's painted ceiling, preparing for conclave. From this moment forward, they are sealed off from the outside world. No communication, no departure. They are bound by oath to discern a successor through prayer and vote. The voting begins, up to 4 times a day. Each ballot is secret. When no consensus is reached, the ballots are burned with a chemical that sends black smoke curling from the chapel's chimney. A sign to the waiting world that the process continues. But then comes the moment. A name receives the required 2/3 majority. A new pope is chosen. This time, the smoke rises white. The bells, which once mourned, now ring with joy. The world looks to the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica. A cardinal steps forward and proclaims, "Habemus Papam." We have a pope. And then he appears. The new pontiff steps into the light of the world, lifts his hand, and offers his first blessing. A new chapter begins in the long story of the Catholic Church.